Can they hear me? Ooh, I'm talking. Ha. Okay. Hello, everybody. Okay, I'm not an expert, but I've been through a few biomes. So this biome, I'm definitely pretty experienced in. Yeah. I hope so, but I'm still puttering around in the Mistlands with friends because um, I don't know. I haven't figured it out. I don't like playing. I'm not looking forward to playing Mistlands alone. I've died a few times, even with my friends around. Yep. Yep. No, that's the kind of fog that's probably going to clear up during the morning. Let's see. Here we go. I'm on my way. Here is the tip number one: always have your club in your hand, especially when it's misty or, yeah, in general. Oh, is that what I think it is? No, it's not. There are usually there are stones. There are lots of stones in the game, but there is a really great Easter egg, and that is a rock. And it's kind of this size, a little bit smaller, and it's very plain and shiny. And mostly, I've heard you find it in slopes. And there's always a lot of rocks on slopes, but you can see the difference between the rock and the stones. And the rock is a pet rock, and you take it home with you, and you can change its expressions and things. So keep an eye out for rocks. Okay, we need stones and wood, and we don't have an axe yet, so we can't even chop for wood. Let me see. I'll try. Oh, no, it could be one of these. Yeah, it's a kind of okay. They're good for food. They're necks. They're called necks. Um, just be ready to. Yeah, it's kind of a chattering sound. We will need flint as well. So seeing as there's flint, we may as well pick that up. Now our big advantage. Oh, great. Okay. I'm not finding wood though. Drat. Usually in forests, there's wood laying on the ground. And there, see that? Oh no, we're too far apart. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm finding some wood here as well. Uh, yeah, I'll grab a couple more that I just see on my way back to the fire. And luckily, we marked the fire on the map, so it's not hard to get back. Oh, no, no, we marked it on the map. Yeah, if you and I go away from the fire, they'll. Okay, I marked it. Oh, shoot, we're not sharing. That's why. Um, Mark it. If you open the map and you choose the fire emblem, you've already got that, and you just click where I'm standing now. Yeah, and the idea is to use fire symbol for resources, house symbol for like houses or towers or places you can hide and get away from, or maybe even build a mini base for whatever you're doing. Um, and then let's see, the next icons are you have the Thor's hammer, that's for anything enemy, anything dangerous kind of thing. Um, and the bottom one is a portal, so that you only use for portals where there are actual portals, and the dot for anything else that, points of interest kind of thing. Yeah. Landmarks, if there's, yeah, just any old thing that doesn't fit the other categories, basically. You're cooking. I don't have anything to cook, but let's see. Now, I can make a stone axe. That's probably the most important thing. And I have a club. I have a hammer. Now I have a hammer. And now I got new build pieces, campfire and something else. And seeing as I have the hammer, I can build a workbench. And seeing as we don't have to have the resources in order to, yeah, we don't have to have the resources on us to build things. And that gets really nice when you start to build stone buildings and stuff because stone is heavy. Yeah, we need to have touched the resources that we need to build it and unlock the recipes by going forward in the game. Let's see, crafting workbench. Yeah, I'm just thinking. Um, no, you know what? I think we should look for a better place to build our base, and then that's what we'll be doing, using the axes to get trees, get wood. Because when you build, no, hang on. When you build, you don't need to have the stuff. If you make anything on the workbench, you do have to have the stuff, though. So let's just leave this fire here. And Wait for me. Remember to run and jump because we want our running and jumping skills to increase. And note to self. Oh yeah, you've got, yeah. Oh, got him. Okay, that's the first time I was holding a necktail. Let's see, there's a really huge slope. Yes, please, because I've hardly eaten. I'm running out of steam. Food, food. Oh, thank you. Okay, there. Now I ate one raspberry, one grilled necktail, and one cooked deer meat. And now my health is going, it's over 65 and it's still going up. And that means I probably have more stamina as well. Yeah, my stamina is up to 83. So, yep. Oh, come here. There. That was a grayling, and I found a nice patch of raspberries here. So I'm going to mark that on my map. Good job. Let's see. I'm just going to mark, let's see, mark these raspberries on my map. And in a little while, we'll be able to get build a cartography table. And the cartography table lets us share our maps. Uh, well, yeah, that's the whole thing. Oh, no, no, no. It's with all the markings and everything. Ah, drat. Come on, babe. Oh, we're not going to catch that one. Yeah, come on. Let's go discover the coast. I like to build the house, my main base by the coast because you just get the most wonderful sunrise and sunset views. Oh, I got a neck trophy. Yep. Let's see if I throw it at you. It looks kind of funny. No, stand in front of me because I'll throw the way that I'm looking. There you go, and it's in your inventory. Then you can show it to the folks. And no, I don't think you can. Yep. And we're collecting a lot of wood, like whatever wood we stumble across, because you need the wood to stoke the fires. Let's see. Here we go. But we're getting further and further away from our spawn point. I think let's go up to discover more, and we'll go back the other way and see if there's a better. Ooh, here's some more raspberries. Ooh, even. Oh, you chopped down something? Yeah. I've just been picking up the ones laying on the ground. Okay, I'm going to mark this one as well on my map so we don't forget where the raspberries are. And I just type uh, RASP or even RAS. Ooh, there's even more here. Yep. Seeing as we don't cook, we can't cook anything yet. Raspberries are very nice to have. But my inventory is starting to get full, so I have to be a bit careful. Yeah, that was just a little alarm for me. So don't forget to run when you can, jump when you can. Ooh, even more raspberries and a deer. Oh, nah. But pretty soon we can make a bow and arrow. It shoots terribly, the first bow and arrow. It's also, I think it's called a crude bow. Come over here, there's tons of raspberries. Okay, then that's plenty. One dead boar. Boar usually travel or often travel in pairs. So if you see one boar, you're probably going to meet another one. Martin, we're going back towards the spawn point. Yeah, because yeah, just for practical reasons, because but what we do is we go further up so that we actually open up a bit more of the map and see what's around. No, but that's the Eichtheod but you have to call on Eichtheod. You have to have several deer trophies to call up Eichtheod, and you decide when you want to fight the bosses. No, no, no. Oh, I feel cold as well. I'm heading for our fire. Yeah, I mean that's one of the things I really like with this game. I mean, you can just stop and build a fire if you like. You've definitely got enough wood. Hmm? Did you find the other fire? No, but if you need to stoke it. Necks only hang out pretty close to water. Yeah, kind of. They're not always dripping. Ooh, I could eat another bite. Could you eat another bite? Okay, but you can eat one more thing. Don't you have any deer meat? I forgot to give it to you. I'm right behind you. Stand still. Yeah, but no, don't bother with uncooked meat. Stand still, and I'll throw my deer meat at you. You're most welcome. And the other ones are running away. Yeah, they ran away. Okay. Yep. And we are losing health because we are cold. Not a lot at a time, but uh, enough that it's smart. Now, fire. Okay, hang on. When you take those off, I'm going to show you a trick uh, to be able to make more food at a time if you have a lot of food to cook. But wait until you take those off. There you go. To build it, I have to build crafting table. There we go. Okay. Ah. Oh, now we can make a crafting bow, crude bow. Uh, oh, and spears and chopping blocks and oh my goodness me, and floors. Now we can now we'll be able to build. If you um, watch what I do here now, what I'm doing is I'm placing one of those across like that, another one a bit this way, and another one a bit that way. And now we can cook. They should do. No, the last one isn't working. Okay, you can get two across at least, and we can get three across as well. But we have a lot of boar meat now because I've got six, and I've got eight tails. Um, yeah, okay. And oops, but okay as well. Um, if it cooks too long, it turns to coal. But since we haven't touched coal yet, I just got a new resource we can use. Yep, you can get both of them. Oops, they're just in front of me there. Okay, let's. Yeah, you need three different kinds of food at least. But now that we get the bow, I'm really into using the bow for hunting. And the thing is that uh, once we get the bow, we have to start killing seagulls, which is really not something I like the idea of, even because the seagulls where I live are really not doing well. They're doing a little bit better this year than last year, though. Um, but so that, oh, yeah. Well, that's not a good idea, but jumping around is a good idea. Just got to pay attention to when the food's ready. Yep. The thing is that if you, and again repeating this, but the halo we get around our heads and the ding sound, that's because a skill has increased. And seeing as all I was doing was jumping, that's the skill that has increased. Does it? I never pay attention. I don't know where it says that. Ah, up by the hot fire. Okay. What on earth are you posing? What what are you doing? You're hanging in the air. According, yeah. And yeah, something's going on with the game here. Um, and I was seeing, okay, let's hope so. Okay, I don't have any cookable items. You don't have any cookable items. And there is day 3, so now we won't get cold. So then we can move along. Have a weapon ready. No, not that. The thing I hate about the torches is when I want to put them away, they just switch. Like I have to. The only thing you can have with 2 hands on is the torch. You can hold it in your other hand, and it seems everybody's left-handed and no right-handed. Oh no, idiot me! There was a deer standing with its bum toward me, and I didn't have enough stamina to clobber it. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm at the spawn point. The terrain is pretty nice and flat around here. Let's see how far it is down to the ocean. It's quite far, and this terrain is not very good. Here's a house. Always go in and check houses because there might be a chest there with something nice in it. Yep. Oh, mushrooms. Yep. Yeah, they are ingredients in a couple of stews and soups kind of things. Yeah, mushrooms are pretty useful all over. Huh? Um, and come inside. Uh, no, just mark it on the map. Just mark it as a house and write bee's nest underneath. Yep. And then if you see where I am on the map, come up to me. What? There was a chest. Okay, now take your axe and smash that chest. Yeah, because nothing. Yeah. Okay, let's leave that one. You got yeah, just leave that for now. Okay. Well, I found another house that's a bit more complete, and oh joy! I got a torch and I got one feather out of that one. No bee's nest here though. The thing is with the chests, once you empty them, they will never fill up again. Um, for a while now, we'll only see wooden chests, and they're easy to just take your axe and kill them off. Um, but then we get stone chests, and what I do with those is just empty them. And yeah, the reason that I ruin the wooden chests and empty the stone chests is that with the wooden chests, if you see a chest, you're going to go check if it's full. And it's a waste of time to check it again because it's never going to have anything in it again. And the stone chests are not that easy to demolish. So then, at least when you point your mouse pointer at it, it will say empty on it. Uh, right. Yeah, exactly. You can just look inside the door and see, oh no. So my suggestion is, well done. Our first one. Oh yeah. Now, they're pretty often compared to a lot of other things. I suggest, because this is the biggest flat area I've seen, so I suggest we build and oh look at a beautiful stand of raspberries right by. and note that uh, when you're chopping wood, enemies will be attracted. So don't chop until you don't. There we go. Let's see. So what I'm thinking, we have this. Hmm? Okay. Okay, this was like you hanging in the air above me earlier. Okay. Now this is the spawn point, right? And as we defeat the bosses, we will get a boss trophy, and that at least one boss trophy has to be hung on the stones, so that this one, yeah, and this is the hagathurium. You can see the deer. So this is the first one we're going to have to hang. So we're always going to have to return here. So a good idea is to have the base nearby anyway. And besides, it's really cool going past it at night when the trophies are hanging. And this is a gorgeous tree. Sad thing about trees is oak trees are core wood, and our axes are flint axes, so we're not going to be able to chop it down. But we can use it to gain height in our building, because as soon as you attach a beam or a floor piece to a tree, then you gain, as if it were on the ground, the strength. Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe, okay, there's water right down there as well. So we could build, if you remember your dad's base is like way inland, but then there's a steep hill down, and then he's built this really nice wharf with a house with a portal and all kinds of things. So building up here isn't such a bad idea. We can build a tree house basically, but things aren't that dangerous here. Do you want to start out, because I mean, we can make like a basic base, and then we can sort of this, as we chop down trees and have room to store things and whatnot. We can build a ground base, because we have to be on the ground sooner or later. But we need a few things before we can do that. So how about we build a tree house first? That'll be a first for me. So I'll set up a crafting station. That's our first job. If, ah, this place looked so flat. There we go. You set up a sign, and it's backwards because the front where the writing shows up. Not to worry though. I mean, let's see. Yeah. Let's see. If yeah. Um. Again, if you click on the text in the, if you open the text in the sign again, right? And then you go to the very left, to the left of the C. Click there. click click on the sign and edit it, but you're going to edit at the very left of it. Okay? And then you do the sharp parenthesis, like the left arrow without the line at it, bottom left of your keyboard. Yeah? You put one sharp parenthesis, and then you type color, COLOR, and then equals white, WHITE. Yeah. Why are you asking me like it was a question then? Okay. Okay. Um, color white and then end the parenthesis with the same. No, not the square parenthesis, the arrow parenthesis below your left hand pinky finger. Yeah, no, very, very pointy sharp. Yes. Okay. So where I suggest we have a lower level to start with. So I'm going to put up, and I always build because I find these stairs very narrow. The reason I'm using this ladder-like stair is that um, the animals can't climb it. If you have one of the normal stairs, then the animals can climb it. And there's no animals taller than this anyway. So we can just start right in. If you stand, let's see. Yeah, I just needed to get it started here. There. Okay, no worries. Now you can help me build the floor. Yep. Oh, 4x4. Yeah, no, 2x2, exactly. Sorry. Yep. Oh, it's so annoying. Why won't it snap in there? And there. Let's see. There. Okay. We need to leave this open to be able to go up and down without hitting our heads, because we don't hit our heads, we just get stuck. Yeah, well, see, the thing is that at the moment, if you open your build menu, if you click left to show your building menu, the things that you can build, you will see that we cannot build any taller than that one pillar. There's a short pillar and a tall pillar, and they, yeah, and they are really short. So I suggest we stay at this level for now. Just we can set up pillars all over the place, and then when when we get a hold of core wood, we can make core wood pillars, and they're much taller and they're much stronger. So that okay, but you're going to have to show them something important about building why we're talking about not building so high. If you would get one of those pillars, okay, now just build it out in the open. Come out in the open here over here so that it's easy to see. Yeah, right? And then just set up one pillar and point at it with your mouse. No, but we're not building anywhere. We're just setting up a pillar. I just want to show them about the colors of. No, no, no. You're too close. You're too close to you're too close to the spawn point then. To the altar. There we go. Okay, now point your mouse at it and it's blue, right? Okay, now put a pillar on top of it. And that pillar is green. Yeah. Now put another pillar on top of that one. Are you able? Yeah, no, you know what? Use the short pillar. Do one on the side of it with short pillars. Okay. The top pillar is now yellow or orange? Okay. Try it with the short pillar so that you can reach. What? Oh, come on. No, you know what? You know what? Forget that. You can show it with there. Stand back and watch. This is fun when you tear down the bases for things. Okay, we can show it, actually show it with the floor because the same principle applies. Yeah. Now, this has to do with how sturdy they are, like how much they can carry. So where's that orange one out here? Oh, that one's red, I think. Okay, hang on. Martin, watch over here. On here is red. You can do anything on it, just about, except build anything or add anything to it. If I try to put a teeny tiny post in the middle of it, the post goes because red means it can't hold anything, but it's a bright red. I have seen 3 levels of red, like orange, darker orange, almost reddy orange, and then red, depending on what we have as a basis. Yeah. Yeah. But Martin, if you stand there and keep your mouse pointer on those red floor tiles. Yeah, one of them. And just a sec. Uh, okay, and it's still red. I connected a square pillar to the floor, but where it wasn't red, at a conjunction of them. And now look, I put a pillar down, and now it's green. So, let's see. And we need to have, let's put the crafting bench. Oh, I'm going to build the floor more on this side. Now, I like to make a lot of space in my builds. And that's because you end up putting so much stuff in there that you can't get around them, which is very annoying. Hang on. Ha. Ha ha. Here we go. Wait a minute. Yes. Nah. Come on. There we go. Now we have a fire on our level because that rock stuck up so much. Because we're not able to raise ground yet. Now you can just put a nice floor around it. And I will put beams around it like this so that we don't walk into the fire and catch fire, because that's not funny. Well, yeah, but not at the levels that we're at. Let's see. I'm going to try to put another fire next to it. Oh, I did a dumb thing. Let's see if I can attach another fire somewhere. Yeah, I haven't eaten either. I'm being really dumb. There. Okay, now we're cooking. Literally. Let's see. I'm going to eat something as well. There we go. Now. What? Okay, now in there and there, and pretty soon we can make a cooking pot. Okay, let's see. I'm just, again, giving us a lot of space. Is it? We're in a, I mean, the meadows are, as they've seen, pretty safe. So that, you can sort of be a little bit lazy, not completely lazy, because the graylings will come get you. They're not the most friendly. Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, I need to go. Could you set up a workbench by the tree? like about here, a little bit out from the tree. I feel cold. I need to go back here. I just used up my hammer, you see. And when you use, yeah, thanks. Oh, can you put a roof over it as well? Oh, this is this is good because it shows that even a so-called expert isn't always smart. Um, I'll watch the. Oh, let's see if I catch this before it turns to coal as well. Yes. Okay. No, it needs two roofs at least. No, but that's fine because we're not moving up a floor yet even. So, and one to the right of it, I think. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then it says it's too exposed, so we need a wall behind it and walls on the sides of it. It's so picky about because I need to repair something. The workbench enabling us to build and things like that is one thing. But when we need to repair something at the workbench, it has to be all kinds of criteria. Just no, the wall, just put it right close and around the back and out this side. Yeah, just build it along that floor line. No, here. There's a floor line right behind the bench. Yeah. No, but you can build too far away. So we need two walls there and then a wall coming out from those on both sides. Right? Yeah. Crafting station too exposed. Still too exposed. There we go. There we go. Hammer and everything else. Because things do wear. Let's see. I don't have anything to cook. But now I can. Let's see. Let's make this place usable by putting up a little. Do you want to put a half wall around the rest of the way as well? We might change. Okay, I'll just run around the perimeter. Yeah, no, but I'll do it. It was just going to be faster. But if you're cooking, um, I'm going to need food soon, so I'll let you cook. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm going to set up. Yeah. No, no, I've got berries, but and I have cooked food. It's just that yeah, but I'm going to put storage up now. Hang on just a sec, okay? Because we need to set up some storage. I just wanted to stop us from going from falling off from falling off the house. Okay, let's see. Um, actually, we can have that storage over here. Uh, furniture. Wow, we don't have a lot of furniture, do we? So, uh, yep, sure. Let me see. There. And don't push. I'm trying to put up signs. I'm just putting up signs so that, and I'm not going to bother with this squeaky stuff. I'll do that one day that I have it copied. Um, let's see. Meat. Um, fruit, berries, whatever, and wood. For now, we'll have one just for wood. Yeah, but now you can. Now that I've put, no, we'll put uncooked meat over by the fire. So when you open it, slow down a bit. When you open the wood, or don't open the wood and show them because there, I put wood in it, so there's at least one piece of wood in there. If you press the E, you point at it, you press the E button and hold it, and all your wood automatically goes in and it shuts again. Whoa. Ah, see? And holding the plate back. Yeah. Mm, very nice. Isn't it just? Let's see. Oh, qualify mushrooms as fruit for now. There. And what? No, exactly. Exactly. Will not chat it. I there. And yeah, okay. Greens. Even though green meat. Okay, it's still greens meat. What is greens meat? Okay, I'm gonna fix that another time. For those of you who noticed the sharp brackets and that, you can do stuff using HTML code lines. So you can like hmm? You can use line breaks. You can change the font size. You can change the font color, and not just writing a color. You can also use gosh, what are they called? Not ASCII, hex codes for the colors. If you want a very specific color, just find the hex code and you can have your writing in that code. I'm not sure if you can change the font type. I would think so. But it also seems that the longer you type HTML, the less room you have for actual typing. There is a character limit on it. Yeah. So, okay, we've got our food stored. You've got the food to cook in the chest here. You just cooked it. Okay. Um, and let's just, for now, I think we'll start over here. And I'll just put up a few of these little. Gosh, I'm glad you don't do that in real, Martin. Okay, that should do us for now. Um, There. Okay. Now if you use the E button, if you have things that I've put in there, they will get put in there. Isn't it just? There's something in the right hand one as well. Resin and feathers, I think. There. Do you have anything now that do you have anything in your inventory now that I didn't put in there? Gimme, gimme, because I need to touch them. Mm. Ooh, dandelions. We do need some dandelions as well. Super. Okay. Yeah, because I haven't gotten a deer trophy yet. Or a trophy, yes. Okay. Um, okay. We'll just finish off here. I think that's just as well. Uh, we can stand by the fire like we did. Maybe try to finish each episode by the fire. There. Next time, we're going to have a fire near our beds because sometimes people need to sleep. Okay. Like we do in real, seeing as we're in Norway and it's almost 11 p.m. or 23, like we say. No, we don't. We read it as 23. We have a 24-hour clock, and all appointments are made with a 24-hour clock. So there's no mistaking 9 in the morning or 9 in the evening. 9 or 21. Yeah, I like that. I get so fed up of having to write AM and PM sometimes. Oh, I'm lost. I was disconnected. Oh, oh no. So we got our base started and we've done crafting and we need to collect some more stuff, get some more resources, get ourselves some better protection. Yeah, because if we, yeah, uh, I'm gonna have a look into that actually because there's a Valheim wiki which I will post next time when you're sort of really getting to the point where you need to know what's next and stuff like that. Um, there is a Valheim wiki on fandom of all places because I've looked for wikis on fandom and there haven't been any, or there have been like the most basic stuff and nobody's worked on them. But yeah, and Valheim is one of the ones that is really extensive. So I stopped looking for other wikis because basically it has everything. And I think it gets updated pretty fast as well. But I noticed that there's at least two different people working on it because um, you can increase the strength of like armor up to usually 4. And to make it the first time, you need resource A, B, C. And then to upgrade it, usually you only need A and B, but not C. Like C is some special thing, like a wolf trophy was one of them. And then, and some of them actually say uh, where they show you where you upgrade to level 4, how much you need to do that. It also shows in parentheses how many you need total, which is important information. Or point of starting to build it if you have some good armor already, kind of thing, you know? And then maybe you need a resource that you don't have enough of to even start building it. But it's yeah, things like that. They explain about the bosses and what their weaknesses and strengths are. Lots of stuff like that. And then YouTube is my second go-to. If you're wondering about how to defeat a boss, just look for videos about it and add a couple of words. Like I in the game I've been playing by myself, I put Eikthyr alone was what I searched for, so that it's only for. I mean, because if there's four guys shooting arrows at Eikthyr, then Eikthyr is going to die within 10 seconds, no matter what, right? But if there's only one person fighting, mind you, the bosses get a little stronger for each person playing, but it usually ends up that the people are stronger than the boss anyway, so the more the merrier. But yeah. So anyway, um, yeah, if people are starting to wonder, you know, what's this, what's that, just go to fandom, search for Valheim, make sure to deny all of these legitimate interest cookies that they want to send you, because there's a heap. Remember to click on legitimate interest. That's where they put the cookies they want you to have. And there's a place called Adform that wants to leave a cookie on your computer for 10 years. So, yeah, fandom, that was sort of another reason why I stopped looking um, for wikis on fandom, was that I was so sick of, because for every game you have to answer that thing again. So I stopped going, but then they started showing me the guys I was playing with showed me that, whoa, you gotta go through the process. And now I usually have like at least 3 or 4 different tabs in my browser with the Valheim wiki when I'm playing. Hmm. Uh, well, I found good wikis other places for other games. So there are good wikis away from fandom, but just this one is just so good. And I mean, the game's been around for 4 years, and it's gone in stages. And you know, like the last biome, the second to last biome came out now. What? Just after Christmas or something? And that was Ashlands. And there's another biome called Far North. And how it's going to be worse than Ashlands, I shudder to think. Because Ashlands is, I mean, my friend who goes crazy is not going to Ashlands alone anymore. He died too often. Yes, thank you everybody for hanging around. Oh yeah, there will be better bases. This is our first basic base. We need to be on the ground for a lot of things that we're going to build later on, so we need a base that's expandable and on ground level. And to get that done properly, we need to be able to flatten the ground, and we don't have a hoe yet. So we might as well build in the tree for now. We can tear it down later on, or we can just leave it there. We'll see. Yes. Yeah. We might make it a little bit smaller though. Okay. Bye, everybody.